Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot and the Leo love reading for this week, February 2025. We are going to get right into a love outlook that Leo has with somebody in their life and see just a little glimpse of what's going on. So, Leo, let's start with you, the Magician. That's your energy, your person, the world. How do you feel about them? Four of Cups, and they feel Lover's energy, nice. I gotta cover that up. The YouTube be mad about nudity. How do you feel about the relationship? Three of Wands. And for them, Seven of Pentacles. And the final outcome, we have Eight of Swords and a Ten of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have Hierophant energy. All right. I'm going to leave that right there. I got to cover over the Lover's card because I got told on YouTube that they're mad about nudity. So that's what I got to do. Sorry, folks. But let's talk about the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. He's the teacher, the wise one, the guide. He's the one associated with Taurus. He's also this energy, he's on the fool's journey when we begin to sort of go back to our roots, go back to our dogma, our principle, our ethics, right? Our teachings, yeah. Can also indicate sometimes not being so much being traditional, not necessarily conventional, traditional, traditional, leaning towards traditional things. All right, so we'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and talk to you about your energy, your person's energy. Leo, you are coming in with Magician and your person is coming in with World. So major arcana, you guys are definitely on a major journey in your lives, major stations. For you, Leo, everything's coming together. You are really at the top of your game. The Magician is the quintessential, at his best. Everything he needs, he has. There's no situation that he can't tackle, right? He knows himself very, very well. He knows his skills and his abilities, right? And he believes in them. And so just like a magician, he's able to conquer situations, obstacles, anything that comes his way. He can manifest things in a way that makes it look very, very easy and in a way that makes it look like magic. Now, your person, World energy, they're at a place in their life where they're very complete. World energy is a nice, it's a nice sort of coming full circle. It's a stage in your life where you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're at the stage in your life that you are exactly supposed to be at. You've probably, or they, your person in this connection, they've probably just finished a particular important cycle in their life. So let's go ahead and go a little bit deeper. I do look ahead and I see, I see a little shadow here in the reading, but let's go ahead, Leo. I love that Magician for you. Wheel of Fortune is going good for you right now. And the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. So another 4. 4 is the number for stability in the tarot foundation. But let's talk to you. Wheel of Fortune, Magician energy. So right now, everything just feels like it is perfectly aligned for you. Not only do you feel like you're at the top of your game, but you feel like, the perfect opportunities are coming in for you. Wheel of Fortune is that stage where the universe is aligning with you and bringing you exactly what you need at this moment. It always feels like everything is very lucky, fortuitous. It's a nice feeling, especially in a love connection. It can feel like, the love that's coming in for you right now is definitely meant to be. Now, your person is resonating with Four of Pentacles and World energy. So, yes, they're at a stage where they're dealing with some completion. They've, come full circle. They may have closed the chapter on a particular stage in their life, but they're concerned with money. Four of Pentacles can indicate that they're at a place where, yes, they have manifested a certain amount of financial stability, physical stability, right? Stability in their health, their wealth, their living circumstances. But there's things on, the horizon. There's energy out there that's giving them anxiety. Energy that's making them feel like, well, this can all change on a dime. We see that death coming in, and there's a fear here of losing what they have accomplished. So it's quite interesting that this will come in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Lovers and the Four of Cups. I'm going to leave it like that because, like I said, YouTube has an issue with nudity, so I can't really show the Lovers card like that. But let me talk to you about it. Your person feels Lovers energy when they see you. So this is a very, again, coming back to the world energy here, you coming or you being a part of their life or their feelings for you right now seems for them to fit exactly into the stage that they're at. You know, it's like this. I have a feeling here that this person has really resonated up. They've done some work, right? And so they're at one of these complete levels indicated by the world. And so you coming in fits with this level that they're at. I think there's a feeling here that you know, this connection, had it come in earlier, they would not have necessarily been ready for it. Now, for you, how do you feel about them? Four of Cups energy is quite interesting because Four of Cups is kind of like sometimes maybe taking things for granted, you know, not really paying attention, you know, yeah, why is that, right? There may be a little bit here of arrogance, dare I say, Leo. I have a moon in Leo, so I'm a Sagittarius with a moon in Leo, Taurus rising. So I'm not coming for you, Leo, at all. I love Leos. But you guys can appear a bit aloof. Sometimes you can act a bit aloof in a way to, you know, get people to pay attention to you. But I'm going to go deeper with that Four of Cups because yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it's you or them. Wow. Okay. Four of Cups on Four of Cups. But this is the after tarot deck here. So there's definitely a feeling of being wasteful here. Not, you know, I want to say taking things for granted. And there is that 10 of Wands. Interesting. So for them, again, how do they feel for you? They may have indeed been trying with you, or they may have, you know, with that 10 of Wands, it almost feels like they've been carrying a burden. They've been carrying a lot around them, and it's been quite heavy. You know, there may be a lot of things that they've taken on in a way to be with you, get with you, right? And a lot of responsibilities maybe that they didn't need to take on, and now it's just like a little bit too much. On the other hand, for you, Four of Cups really indicates a feeling. I'm sorry, Leo, but that perhaps you know you have taken this love perhaps a little bit for granted, maybe because right now you're doing so well, you're riding so high, you think they're always going to be there for you, but your person is getting tired. Okay, they're getting tired, and something in their life here has completed for them. So it may be that up until now they have been willing to give so much of themselves, right? To give so much into this connection, to deal with kind of you maybe not appreciating them enough because they themselves were going through a particular challenge in their lives, right? And a lot of times when we go through different challenges, you know, we lack the security and the confidence to really stand up for ourselves, right? And so it almost feels like they have resonated up to a point where they're a little bit more complete. They've dealt with some shadow, they've dealt with some issues, they've closed the chapter on a particular stage in their life. They feel whole, they feel like they're back on their path, and now they have really reevaluated, you know, how tired they are giving into this connection. Now, Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. How do you guys feel about the relationship? With Three of Wands energy for you, you know, there is a feeling of wanting to progress and move forward, right? There's a feeling here that, you know, anything could happen. The opportunities are wide open. You're waiting for perhaps even a sign to come in on which way to move, right? Progress. Three is the number for progress in the tarot, moving forward, increasing cooperation. So the whole world is in front of you, and you're taking kind of a moment to see, well, what are my choices? While your person is dealing with Seven of Pentacles, they're really taking stock financially. Again, finances are an issue here with them. They may have worked very hard to get where they're at. And now with that Seven of Pentacles, thinking about the relationship, right? So this is the energy for the relationship. Almost feels to me like they are really sort of reevaluating, what they're getting out of this connection. Is it worth it? Is it what they want? They're taking stock, they're tired. They're taking stock. They may be King of Cups. Yeah. And, Nine of Pentacles. There may be somebody else coming in. There may be somebody else coming in for your person that is willing to offer a little bit of a deeper emotional availability. The King of Cups is extremely emotionally available. And it could very well be, him coming into your person in this relationship. Somebody may be offering them something else, an option to you, an option to you. And your person is kind of like, well, you know what? Let me really think about what I have put into this connection. Is this really worth it? Because I have somebody coming in here who is bringing a lot. They're bringing, attention. They're bringing connection. They're bringing being involved, the stepping up. The King of Cups is very much about stepping up and supporting and really being there in the connection. You, however, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands, again, there's a feeling here that you're at a stage in your life, Leo, where you kind of don't want to be with anybody. You want to enjoy this Magician, Wheel of Fortune energy. I think you kind of want it for yourself. I don't think you want to share. I think there's opportunities coming in for you right now that feel very, very grand, very, Wheel of Fortune, very good, grand, wide open, lucky opportunities that are coming in that will increase your health, wealth, financial stability. Right now, the whole world feels open to you. And there is a feeling here that you may not necessarily be willing, to stifle any of that or to slow any of that down in your mind for this individual. And so there's a real sort of reevaluating of this connection for the both of you, but for very different reasons. Now, what's your next steps, possible next steps? Here we have some Swords energy, so a lot of action and decision-making, right? For you, Eight of Swords, right? For you, Eight of Swords energy, a feeling of like, well, not really being given much of a choice here. Not really taking responsibility either. So whatever happens here, it almost feels like you're not... If this person is dealing with somebody else, it's almost letting you off the hook. Ten of Swords for them. That's the end. There will be some kind of conversation, I think, that the two of you are having that's going to very much mark the end of this connection. And certainly the end of them in this connection the way they have been. Ten of Swords is completion, but it's completion after sort of a final difficult blow, argument, what have you, right? And then it's finished and over and done with. And I think, for some of you, I'm going to be honest with you, Leo, I feel like, yes, for some of you, there will actually be like this argument or this communication, right? Or this event between the two of you where for them, it's going to be sort of like the final, the final straw or the end, okay, well, that's it. And for you, I don't know, I feel almost like a get out of jail free card in the sense that in your mind, it feels to me like you're going to be off the hook. Like, okay, I never really wanted to, I didn't want to really share the next chapter with this person. Anyway, I want to be, selfish about it. And that's fine. Not selfish in a bad way, but you don't have to share your life with somebody if you don't want to share. You don't have to share the abundance or the, the luck or the opportunities come in if you don't want to. If you want to be independent in that space, you have every right to do that. However, there is a feeling here that you're kind of getting away with not necessarily copping to that and being like, well, this is where the chips fall because of this argument we have or because of something that this person is doing. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. They're going to be sad about it, you know. Yeah, they're going to be sad about it, Leo. They're going to be sad about this. And even if somebody comes in, there is going to be a feeling of kind of like, damn, this is really how it turned out. And for you, honestly, I think you're really just not looking back. You know, you have a Knight of Pentacles coming. The Knight is the most dedicated. You know, he is not going to stop until he gets his objective, his goal, right? He's steadfast, he's methodical, he just keeps on plugging away. And I think at the end of the day, what you really, really are in love with right now is your goal, your aspirations, your dream for yourself, a particular goal that you want to accomplish. And that's okay. So ultimately, I guess what I'm saying is that this feels almost like a Splitsville. You know, this feels like a breakup. This feels like the end of something. Mostly because, let's pull out these Spirit of Pegasus. Mostly because there are things coming into your life that you don't want to share. And your person is also at a stage in their life where they're realizing that they don't want to give anymore. Right? They don't want to pour any more into this. They're given other options. They have other options. It's not that they don't love you, because there is this, you know, Five of Cups is pain and grief and loss, right? So they're going to be hurt about it, but it's kind of like the two of you part your ways, you know. Spirit of Pegasus, Spirit of the Zombie, and Spirit of the Angel. Unrealistic. You know, not as it seems, delusions. Yeah, there may have been a little bit of that there. I think that's where the hurt comes in, probably for your person, realizing that they may have been holding on to a vision of this connection that just wasn't accurate. You know, they may have been deluding themselves into believing that, you know, you guys will go at it together. For some of you Leos, I'm feeling like fame is coming in, notoriety is coming in. And again, this is one of the things that you're just not willing to share, and that's fine. Zombie spirit. Control, empty, submissive. See how that feels and comes in for you, how you relate to that. Spirit of the Angel. There's guidance, blessings, and answered prayers. So again, for you, I feel the Spirit of the Angel. I do feel like this angel is coming in for you, Leo, in terms of where you are at in your life specifically, personally. There is a prayer or a want, a need that you've had that has been answered, and it's being answered in a way that it feels like it's divine guidance from the angels, Wheel of Fortune coming in. And I think that's one of the reasons why you're taking it so seriously and you want to do it on your own. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the Zodiac runes to see what kind of sign you're dealing with. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus. Taurus is already up. I'm going to link that video. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer. And some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. All right. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. I will be linking some of those zodiac signs. Thank you so much. I hope it resonated. If it did, sound off in the comments below. Like I said, you know, this isn't about necessarily what you choosing for being a bad thing. We have a right to choose if we want to go alone, independent, on our own, if we want to bring somebody with us or not. But this connection here with this person is definitely sort of it's fizzling out, right? Or going out with a bang, because Ten of Swords can be quite a bang. But again, if you enjoyed this, if it resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All of that really helps my channel. And that's it. I wish you and your cross watchers love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you right back here at Bow and Arrow Tarot for your next reading. Bye-bye now.